You know, guys, the big issue here was how do you put a sewer into a 300 square foot building that never had one before? It was used as a workshop. And if anybody wanted to use the bathroom, they went in the house, simple. But for my purposes, I wanted to add a bathroom to this building to turn it into a granny unit or a guest cottage. The trick is, though, the options were pretty few for that. You either had to put a grinder pump that would pump the sewage into a grinder and then have to be periodically serviced and flushed into the line. And it was really like a $10,000 deal. The other thing is, out here on the street, and what the city of Santa Rosa was eventually to find out was that there is a sewer pipe, a major sewer pipe that runs up and down this alley here. And if I could just do the connection to where the plumber put the sewer feed in the building here in the back, could run it out here and connect up with that sewer line up there, thereby providing for sewage in the property. The problem was that that application for a permit was really put in August of last year, and here it is July, and it's almost been 11 months since that permit went in. If you look over here in the corner, and you see we have some junk in here, you can see that I've done the rough out for the plumbing, the toilet, here, that's all ready to go. I have the plumbing hot and cold for the sink as well as a drain, and everything has the appropriate vent stacks for ventilation, because unless you have a stacked, it can't equalize the air pressure, and then you have problems with drainage and all that, slow draining and all that. You can have backups. I also have the shower stall framed in here. And although it's filled with electronic junk now, you can see the hot and cold in the back there. And I have the plastic inserts that actually form the inside of it, and that can be framed nice. I have put in my ventilation up here with the out tube to the outside. Everything's to code. All the wiring is 20 amp, and it's all ready to go. On the outside here, well, there's a place in the corner for the hot water heater to sit there. But here you can see I have drainage and hot and cold for a little kitchenette that would be in this area by the refrigerator here. And I plan to put a window up here to sort of match and mirror that window over there to let some more light in. You can see the ceiling. The problem we had in here originally, or I had, was this ceiling was only at the height of right here and coming over this lower beam, and it was 8-foot ceiling. By vaulting it carefully and doubling it up and using the good strong 1/2 inch, 3/4, 5/8 inch carriage bolts that you can see there, it added strength to the roof, and it also raised the ceiling to give it a vaulted effect. And although that looks pretty complicated, it was really a rather simple job. Measure twice, cut once, and really easy. So the next thing I would like to do, guys, is get that excavating dick to get out here and dig up outside and bring that sewer pipe connection here for the toilet. I have all the fixtures, the sink, the toilet, and all that stuff. I just needed to get it hooked up, and it's good to go, and then I can come back and do the final plumbing, have the guys come off and sign off on that. Then I can hang the sheetrock, get it signed off one last time, and then it's good to go. A new roof was also put on this Shine Shack because it did have some leaks to it, but that's all fixed now. So it would basically take a 300 square foot property that's currently being used for a alternative use. And you can see over here we have city water and well water feeds for cooling and cooling the still here. So everything has been wired for 20 amps in here. That's what the yellow wiring is. I like to overdo in terms of wire gauge. because it's always safety first. And we've got a new circuit breaker panel here, and all of the outlets and everything are new, and got the lights just temporarily hung up and all that. So all right.